Hey guys, thanks for tuning in as always. Just to let you know, I will be on tour very soon. So why don't you hit pause right now, see if I'm coming to one of your cities, get tickets at fahimanwar.com. All right, now let's work on some stuff.
Like one time I saw an EV Hummer. Like, who's that for? What cross section? Like, yeah, I hate the gays, but global warming is real. Just seems like a weird cross section. Like, I need a fucking tank, but I want to plug in. I care about the environment, but I want to crush bones. I want a monster truck on the 101. So my friend's kid, he has like Incredible Hulk diapers. And to me, that's kind of funny, just to be like, yeah, I shit and piss my pants, but I want you to know what I'm all about. That's confident, just like, yeah, but I like Hulk. pretty cool, huh? Hulk smash, and I want to show you guys. That'd be cool if they did that for like adult diapers too. Like Depends had like Yankees logos on them. So when you're getting like the top dish from the cupboard, you're like, oh, sneak a peek. I shit my pants, but I also love the Yankees. Team loyalty, you know? You ever be watching YouTube at home and the commercials come on and like YouTube thinks you're Mexican for some reason? I'm like, what am I? Do I have Mexican viewing habits? It's like just going into full-on Spanish, and I'm like, why? They're wasting an ad on me. Like, it's just me and some like guy in Riverside are watching the same stuff. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like, fellas, if you're watching YouTube on a date or whatever, you have to be careful because if you're watching TV, it's all general ads like Tide and all that. But YouTube is so target specific. You'll be watching some YouTube videos, and you're like, I don't know why I'm getting all these boner and hair loss commercials. That's fucking weird, huh? Like every commercial is like, not getting a boner. I'm like, whoa, what? Huh? They must blast this to everybody. It's like a Hims commercial every fucking time. Like, Him? What is that, huh? I'm envious of kids nowadays, you know, because like they get to watch content made by kids, right? Like they get to, like if you're a kid, you get to watch kids your age on TikTok or kids your age on YouTube. When I was growing up, we were watching like guys with receding hairlines in high school. Like 90210. We had to watch Wilmer Valderrama do like Yo Mama offs in a parking garage. Like we didn't have TikTok. Execs were like, kids like Yo Mama competitions. In a park, they'll love this, and we did. We're like, have you watched yesterday's Yo Mama? Man, he went in. Kids love Wilmer Valderrama in a parking structure. We'll get that rapper Exhibit to put popcorn machines in teens' cars. That's what the kids want to see. Why did Exhibit say yes to that? He was like the hardest gangster rapper off of Chronic 2001, and they're like, Exhibit, you want to pimp rides? He's like, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting my whole life to pimp Honda Civics. Isn't it? It's crazy Dolly Parton got huge tits when she did. Right? This is like huge tits 1.0. It's like going to the moon. She was like Neil Armstrong. Because now it's super easy. You can go as big as you want. It's seamless. The technology's great. But for Dolly Parton, they'd be like, Dolly, the technology's not quite there. She was like, put them in. Maybe we'll go modest. Like, no, to the moon. Fucking let's go. Autism is a spectrum. I don't know if you guys know that. It's a spectrum. It ranges from Elon Musk to Kanye West. It really runs the gamut. They should have them on Love on the Spectrum, like just doing celebrity cameos. How fun would that be? They do the intros and everything too, like Elon loves rockets. And he hates libtards. He's going on a date with Amber Heard.
He's like, yeah, so the Tesla's, the range is the main problem. So, but there's like charges and then like getting it's like 30 minutes to supercharge. So we're trying to do super, but it's like petrol stations are like all over the U.S. So we're trying to get more superchargers across the U.S. and stuff. So and like the batteries weigh a lot. So we're trying to. I've been talking a lot. You shit in beds, I hear. Tell me about you shitting in beds. I've heard a lot about shitting in beds. Did you enjoy doing that? Like,
Kanye. Kanye likes making beats, and he hates the Jews. Kanye's going on a date with Kim. He's like, yeah, so it's gonna be these shoes that are super cushy. Most shoes have cushion, but Yeezys are gonna have like so much, it'll be like 2 pillows on your feet. What do? She's like, I fuck Ray J and I make Spanx. I'm like, this was this was You ever call someone you know and you get their voicemail and their voicemail is British? I get mad. I'm like, oh, you think you're fancy? I know the real you. Like, you call them, they're like, the person you're trying to reach is not available right now. I'm like, I know you did in Cancun. You're a shithead. You're trying to convince people you're high society? You're trying to convince them you're Bridgerton? I know you're a fuckhead. The person you're trying to reach. Nice try, Brad. You eat Slim Jims. You don't eat crumpets. Oh, did you see this news article? So, like, Elon Musk's Starlink, they airdropped it into this like Amazon civilization that had like never seen anybody for like 1,000 years. So they've had no contact with human civilization for 1,000 years. Dropped Starlink, which is high-speed internet, and now the village is addicted to internet porn. Like they can't stop jacking off. Like, of course that was going to happen, right? You can't go from nothing to high-speed internet. Like, at least everyone in this room, society, we have slowly ramped up through digital revolution. Like, you know? Like, at first, we had to watch pictures load in. You had to see titties come in like this. It was like a digital peep show. Like, hey, big boy, tits are about to... There we go. Sometimes you're on a time crunch. You're like, I can't wait for the rest of the body. Just the tits are in. I have a meeting to get to. This is good enough. And you're just jerking off to a disembodied top half. But we used to do that. Pictures. Remember doing it to pictures? That seems archaic. That's like black tar heroin. They just airdrop black tar heroin. To go from nothing to 4K high speed Pornhub with all these fucking categories, you've turned them into chimpanzees pretty much. You've undone any, you know what I mean? It's almost criminal what Elon Musk did. And then imagine if you were like the hot chick in the tribe. Pre-Starlink, you know what I mean? It's like, I've got all the boys wrapped around my finger. And then all the guys are like, yo, have you seen these tits? These are fucking unreal. They stay up there? What? Because they thought that's normal. They thought that... They thought it was like cue balls in a sock. Like, yeah, those are tits, baby. They can stay up? What? They're probably learning all this stuff too. Like, you could put it in their butt? Holy shit. It's a revolution. It's like blowing their mind. I wonder, at some point, will the survival instinct kick in and they're like, okay, we've got to hunt fish? Or are they just going to like waste away while jerking off? Just like the whole village dies. When they discover the village, it's just skeletons and their hands are like this. Just archaeologists like dusting the bones off and just in the dirt, they're like... They go, that's an odd one, and then this one is like, that's it. And then this one, just like the whole village? And all the women's bones are just like this. They're looking at watches. Yeah, you fucked him up. Elon fucked up. I remember when I was a kid back in the day, because we were talking about like images popping in. I remember Tomb Raider on the original PlayStation. Like, I thought that was so hot. I thought Lara Croft, when I was playing that game, I would have a boner and stuff. I looked at that modeling recently. It's literally like 3 polygons. It's absurd that was getting me hard back in the day. It's like cones. It's like 3 traffic cones that roughly looks like a woman. It's almost like jerking off to a shadow of a woman or something. Like, yeah, that's good enough. She raids tombs. Look at it. Like, after the show, when the show's done, go and just type in PlayStation 1 Lara Croft Tomb Raider. It'll be very sad. That's my Starlink. So, okay, did you guys see that news story came out that one of the Israeli hostages got rescued? Noah, I think is her name. So one of them got rescued, and she got reunited with her family. And there's this photo that I saw on the news. It's her and her dad having a Coke. and they're smiling. And I want to think that is an organic thing that just happened. Because the nefarious, gross version of it is some guy at Coca-Cola gets a call like, they rescued her. He's like, get a Coke in her hand. He's being really, get a fucking Coke. Like, Pepsi is doing 3-0. Double it! If this Israeli hostage isn't having a Coke with her dad in 10 minutes, and you're like something so horrible and still product placement, like, label out. Tell her label out or they don't get paid. People aren't buying ingredients lists. They want to see that cursive C, baby. Oh, I saw a guy with like an LA Dodgers yamaka. Yeah, which is it's cool because like it lets you know he rocks with Judaism first, and then the Yankees after. Like that's the order. You see a guy with a Yankees hat, you don't know what is you know he loves the Yankees first, right? You get tense because it said yamaka. That's all I got, guys. That's really wasn't worth it. As soon as I said yamaka, everyone's like, "What's going on? What's his take?" It's so funny. You say yarmulke and you're on the shot clock. Like this better not be hate speech. Should I change it to turban next time? Everyone's better. We're in Hollywood, so as soon as you say yarmulke, everyone's like, "Yo, do you want a career, dude?" Change it to turban, fucking. Whenever I'm in the same room as a baby, I'll rip a fart. Because I can blame it on the baby. If you're ever, guys, this is like a PSA. If you're ever in the same room as a baby, you can rip a fart. It's great. And you can pin it on the baby. Because the baby can't defend itself. The baby can't talk. It's awesome. Sometimes, like, I'll wait for the parent to leave the room, and then I'll get real low on the baby's level. And I'll say, who do you think they're gonna believe? Me? Or a fucking baby? And the baby, he's just... he can't do anything. Like, he knows it's being pinned on him, but he's just... Bang your sippy cup all you want. You're the stinky baby. And the parent comes in, and I'm like, oh, so, yeah, how are you doing? How's work? He probably shit himself. Anyways, I have to go. I'm just getting in a fight with a baby, and I go, you don't say a fucking thing. If you want animal crackers when you're older. You ever pee so long that you kind of save some of it because it's too embarrassing? One time, I did a podcast. I did this woman's podcast. It was great. It was fun. And then before I was leaving, I go, oh, can I use your restroom real quick? She goes, yeah, sure. But it was like in her house, right next to the living room. Her husband was there. You could hear it, you know? Not ideal. So I'm peeing. And it was one of those pees that is like cartoony long. It's absurd. Like, it's going so long that now I'm like, there's going to be commentary on it if I finish this. I didn't want to deal with it, so I cut it off. Put my pants up. I was like, thanks for letting me use the restroom. And then I went to a Starbucks and I finished. You guys ever do that, or am I a sociopath? You guys never cut your pee half midstream and then? Yeah, that was such a long pee. Oh, I have like a few white hairs now. Like I'll become like I have like one or two, and I see them, and it's kind of a mind fuck because you're not. It stops you in your tracks because you still think you're like 3 years old. You're not 3. You guys don't think you're 3 years old? When I get home, I revert. I go, finally, I don't have to be big boy anymore. And I jump on the bed until it's time to do comedy, and then I go, act adult, and I go, hello, how's everybody? And then when I get home, I go, finally, I'm home again. I eat ice cream. But whatever, you don't think about your mortality and stuff when you just have your regular hair color, and then you see like 1 or 2 white hairs, and it's like Final Destination. You're like, fuck, it's coming, you know? Because that's the last hair color you get. There's no more. That'd be cool if it was like, I don't know, purple after it. I'm like, all right, I'm good. But no, gray's the last stop on the hair color train. It's very weird. It's kind of scary. It's like you are on the train, and then there's a bunch of other people with like white hair. And they're like leaving the white hair station, and then you're like, where does it go? And everyone's like, we don't know. don't know. You ask the conductor, like, you know where this is going? He's like, I don't know. He has white hair too. He's like, I have no idea. It's going somewhere. It's just scary, guys. That's all. Should I color it or just rock it? What if I just like every day I just color like 2 hairs? And just like live my life hoping no one will figure out that I have 2 white hairs buried in there. Hello, just 1 iced mocha latte, please. Is that a white hair? Fuck. His eagle eyes.